Welcome to the Big Ree and Ace Pick 6 College Football Week 10. Let's go, Ace.
Bam. Bam. All right, boys and girls, College Football Week 10. Holy crap, Big Ree. Cannot believe it's already Week 10. We got in the double digits. Just seems like yesterday when we were excited the first week, was coming on. Early September, everyone was excited, and now it's like, holy crap, we're already on Week 10. Bowl season is closing in pretty soon, conference championship games, but it's going to be exciting. The playoff schedule came out, rankings came out today. Yeah. So this is the first week of the official rankings, and what do you think? Do you agree with Georgia number 1?
For sure, that's unanimous. I think
Alabama number 2?
I don't think so. I think should be 3.
Yeah, Alabama, Oregon is in there?
Yeah, I was shocked about that.
Oregon is
They're
in there?
giving Oregon the BOD.
Oregon over, Oklahoma, Cincinnati. Some undefeated teams.
They did beat Ohio State, though.
What do you think about? Okay, that is true. They did beat Ohio State. What do you think about Michigan State?
They beat Michigan. Yeah. Pretty crazy comeback.
That was a great game.
Yeah, for sure.
That was an unbelievable game. They're up 30-14, Michigan in the third, and then consecutive touchdowns with 2-point conversions, and I feel bad for the Michigan fans. I know that they're always looking forward to that game, and undefeated. 7-0, 7-0, and it was I feel bad for the Michigan fans, but still, they're not having a good season. But Michigan State 8-0
for sure.
You think they're gonna run the table?
I don't know. They still have Ohio State probably, right?
Yeah, so
that's gonna be big time shit.
They got some tough games, but we'll see. Dude, they're barely favored this week against Purdue. What's up with that? Good. I know, but dude, they're 8-0. They're ranked in the top 4. They just beat Michigan, and you're at 3.5.
That means they're gonna lose this week.
Yeah, it's a tricky game. It's just very tricky. But how was your weekend, Big Ree?
It's pretty good. Just going out, doing my thing,
Big Ree's always doing his thing, always making the most of the weekends. I feel you. I had a great Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Probably top 3 breakfast I've had all year.
Woo!
Top 3, Big Ree. Huge.
Where at?
A la carte. You know what? I'm not going to get into the details of where it was. It was at the house.
Oh, shit.
So it was at the house. I'm not going to get into
Did you make it?
Come on, Big Ree. There's some items that I can make, no question. My skills are on point, that people would pay for those items. Like, no joke, literally would pay. But there's a lot of stuff that I have no chance of making at all.
Yeah.
At all. I could barely spell it. But unreal tray. Like, this was game day. It was probably like a brunch, maybe around 11:30, 12 brunch. Game day platter, scrambled eggs.
Okay.
With cheddar cheese melted on top.
Okay.
So
right.
Scrambled cheese, scrambled eggs, hash browns. That's two items.
Dos.
Crispy bacon. Crispy.
Nice. Okay. Nothing like bacon. You can't beat that, boy.
Can't beat it. Can't beat the bacon. Number 4 was this. Chicken sausages.
Chicken sausages.
That's
okay.
They're pretty damn good. Okay, here's the kicker. No waffles, no pancakes, but strawberry and Nutella crepes.
Oh.
With the whipped cream on top. Just spreading that whipped cream on top.
Yeah.
Cup of Joe obviously has to be the Cup of Joe.
You need that Cup of Joe.
And so it was a pretty good spread.
Nothing.
Pretty good spread. Cup of Joe and some freshly squeezed orange juice. Let me make this clear. Freshly squeezed orange juice, and I want to make this clear. The organic oranges that I picked myself from a friend's tree.
Yeah.
Okay. And I made the orange juice. I made the freshly squeezed orange juice. Damn. And so that was the real deal. Brunch, college football on the big screen. Big screen is not that big, I'll be honest. Big screen is not that. I don't have like a 75 or 82 inch.
Are you looking into getting one?
Eventually, I will when we get into the movie room and set up a movie room at the house. But right now, it's 55 inch.
That's
Samsung.
Come on, man.
It's pretty solid, but I'm just saying. So the big screen got the recliner. Definitely have the recliners and had the brunch laid out. It was good. Really good. And it was right after that, like, Michigan State game. So Had a great, like I said, top 3 breakfast of the year. So cannot wait. We'll get into Sunday, Halloween, and the big dinner that we had for Javi in the NFL video, guys. So tune into that because that was unreal. That was a night to remember, Big Reed.
For sure.
For Javi's birthday. So we can get into that. Let's get into some shout-outs, college football shout-outs. I want to give a shout-out to C. Pitts. What up, C. Pitts? Shout out to David Scheider. What up, David? Thanks for all the support. I want to give a special shout out to Takero Kung. What up, Takero from LA, Culver City, Randy's Donuts in the house. Maybe we should meet up one day and get some Randy's Donuts. Takero, hit us up. Number 4, I want to give a shout out to Paul Astry. What up, Paul? I want to give a special shout out, number 5, shout out to BR, the love of my life. What up, BR? I'm just saying, BR, bro.
Okay.
It's the love of my life. Baskin Robbins. Love Baskin Robbins. Cannot wait to get back there. It's been a couple weeks since I went to BR, but I'm going back there to get the double scoop and the cappuccino blast, and can't forget the sprinkles on the double scoop and the waffle cone. Probably this Saturday. I think that's about right.
Yeah,
it's about time. I love going on a Saturday between the early games and then the second set of games. In between that
so like
gap.
11-ish.
No. The games are 9 a.m. Pacific. They probably end around 12. I usually go about 1:32.
Oh, okay.
That's kind
so
of
in
it.
between.
You know?
Okay.
So after I'm all full, I love to go and BR So probably I think I'm due for the BR trip.
Yeah.
Then want to give a special shout out to our boy Leroy Johnson and his wife Sheena Johnson. Leroy has been an avid, loyal follower with us for a while. He's always throwing his picks in there, hot like fish grease. And usually the first couple of weeks, he's always tearing it up. And then, I don't know what's going on, but he's in there. But so special shout out to Leroy and Sheena. Thanks for tuning into the show. Big Ree, I think you got a message for all the viewers.
Make sure to subscribe. Hit that subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. And make sure to hit that thumbs up button.
250 likes this week, Big Ree.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Big Ree is on fire, 5-1 in the last 2 weeks. He was getting a lot of hate for a minute there, but Big Ree is back. We're back. We're about to tear it up. It's going to be a good week. I'm feeling 3-0 easy, Big Ree.
Yeah,
I don't know about you. I'm feeling 3-0. So, without further ado, here we go, boys and girls. Aquí vamos, y chicos y chicas. Let's go! Game 1, we got Wisconsin at Rutgers. Wisconsin is a 12-point favorite here. Wisconsin 5-3, coming off a 27-7 win versus Iowa. If you guys recall, a couple weeks ago, me and Big Ree told you guys Iowa is overrated, no business to be number 2 in the nation. You know they have not got a win since we said that.
Yeah, exactly.
They have not won since we said that. We made it clear Iowa was a joke, overrated, and clearly that was the case. Look, Wisconsin on a 4-game winning streak since starting 1-3. They have a strong defense. Defense has only given up over 16 points twice in 8 games. Average win margin of 19 points in their 5 victories. Then we got Rutgers 4-4, coming off a 2014 win versus Illinois. Snapped a 4-game losing streak with that win. Weak offense. They've only scored over 20 points twice, and that was worse versus Delaware and Temple. So not impressed with the offense with Rutgers. Quarterback Noah Verdell is only thrown for more than 1 TD, and that was versus Delaware, bro. And so look, I'm not impressed with Rutgers. They started off pretty hot. Everyone's like, oh, maybe their program is turning around. That's not the case. Wisconsin is ticking up. I'm taking Wisconsin minus 12, game 2. We got Tulsa at Cincinnati. Cincinnati is a 22-point favorite here. Tulsa 3-5, coming off a 2017 loss to Navy. Look, this is a better team than their 3-5 record shows. You know, out of the 5 losses, 1 loss was to the 7-1 Houston team, 7-1 Ohio State team, 7-1 Oklahoma State team. Look, quarterback Davis Brin is also better than his numbers reflect. You know, I like his game. They have a solid run game with Brooks and Prince. They kept this game close last year versus Cincinnati, and they lost 27-24 to Cincinnati on a game-winning field goal by the Bearcats, who were also 8-0 at that time. Then we got Cincinnati, who is 8-0, coming off a 31-12 win versus Tulane. They were dominating the first 6 games, but then they've had some unimpressive wins as of late. You know, they won by 7 versus Navy, and then they had that 19-point win last week versus Tulane, but that was a 14-12 game with 4 minutes left in the third. So clearly, you know, they've struggled the last 2 weeks, and the committee has taken notice, right? The playoff rankings came out today. Cincinnati's ranked number 6, and they're ranked number 2 in the actual poll, but in the playoff poll, number 6. So I know they're pissed about that. What do you think, Big Ree? I mean,
yeah, for sure. I would be too. I mean, you're undefeated, and I mean, even though they're in a weak conference, they should be ranked in the top 4.
Yeah, I mean, I think so too. But look, you guys gotta all these weak teams. You gotta run all over them.
Yeah.
And their only impressive win really is Notre Dame. And Notre Dame, you already know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
They're ranked 10 spots higher than they should be. And clearly the committee agrees. They're ranking them number 6. Look, everybody and their mother is going to jump on Cincinnati this week because, oh, they got ranked number 6. They're going to come out, run all over Tulsa. Do not get fooled, boys and girls. Do not get fooled here. This is an easy one. This is my lock of the week. I'm taking Tulsa plus 22. Game 3. We got Clemson at Louisville. Clemson is a 4-point favorite. Clemson 5-3, coming off a 30-20 win versus Florida State. This is a better team than their 5-3 record shows. They have losses to Georgia 10-3. They have a double overtime loss to 19th ranked NC State. They have a 27-21 loss to number 25 Pitt. So all of their 3 teams are ranked in the top 25. Look, the QB DJ Uigalele, that guy has been unimpressive, Big Ree. And I think the Clemson fans have something to worry about. You know, last season he filled in 2 games as a start for Trevor Lawrence when he had COVID. This guy was averaging 400 yards per game, 2 TDs a game, and they're like, okay, we're good to go when Lawrence enters the draft. And now this guy is a complete doozy. I don't know what happened. You know, he's got 5 touchdowns on the season, 6 interceptions, 55% completion rate. And then on top of that, this guy's only thrown for over 200 yards once in 8 games. I mean, unimpressive. Then we got Louisville 4-4, coming off a 28-13 loss to NC State. They have lost 3 of their past 4 games. No impressive wins for Louisville. Quarterback Malik Cunningham is legit. That guy's got touchdowns in the air, on the ground. But look, he's going up against a very good Clemson defense. Their offense might be weak, but their defense is still solid. I think they put together a complete game here. I really like Clemson -4. I'm taking Clemson -4. Big Ree, let's go.
All right, the first game I got is SMU at Memphis. SMU is a high-powered offense, averaging 42 points on the season, giving up an average of 25 points. Memphis is averaging 32 points, giving up an average of 30 points. I'm taking over 70.5 here. The next game I got is LSU at Alabama. Alabama is averaging 47 points on the season, giving up an average of 21 points to opponents. LSU is averaging 30.5 points, giving up an average of 30 points. Bama is going to give them the business, going to put 50 easily. I'm taking over 66. That's my lock of the week. The last game I got is Ohio State at Nebraska. Nebraska is averaging 30 points, giving up an average of 22 points. Ohio State is averaging 48 points, giving up an average of 20. I'm expecting Ohio State to score 50 here alone. I'm taking over 64. Anything else before we log off, Ace?
No, just gonna reiterate, like you said, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. We're trying to get 7,500 subscribers, boys and girls. So help us out to get there this week.
All right, peace.